Hello. So today we are going to understand the different factors that affect the resistance of a material. So the first factor that affects it is the nature of the material. So we are going to take two materials one after the other, and then we are going to see that if we change the material, the resistance and the resistivity of the this conductor also changes. So how resistance depends on the material. So let us all start with the first experimental skill over here. So as you can see that I have taken silver, and silver is the first material that we are selecting. It is the best conductor of electricity. You all can see that the length of the silver wire is 10 centimeter. The diameter is 0.22 millimeter, and the resistance right now is 1. We are keeping it the resistance at 1 ohm. Okay, and now let us set up the circuit for carrying out this particular experiment. So over here, this is the battery, this is a digital ammeter, this is a digital voltmeter. Ammeter will help us to calculate the current, the voltmeter will help us to calculate the potential difference. This is the variable resistor, we also call it as the rheostat. As you can see, there is a jockey above. Through the jockey, when we are going to slide it, we can increase or decrease the resistance. When the jockey is at the lower end, the resistance will be the minimum, and when we are going to put it over the highest end, the resistance will be maximum. Okay, and this is the one-way plug key. You all can see that the key is open right now. So when the entire circuit will be done, so we will have to insert the key, and this is that silver metal wire which is 10 centimeter in length and 0.2 millimeter in diameter, right? So this is the first material that we are taking, silver. Now you all can see in the battery there is a red switch over here. So the red means the positive terminal. We will connect it to the positive terminal because ammeter is connected in series to the battery. Then the negative terminal is with the black one, so we are going to connect it to the positive one of the voltmeter. Then the negative of the voltmeter will be connected to the higher end of the rheostat. Then the lower end of the rheostat will be connected to one end of the plug key, and the other end of the plug key will be connected to the battery, the negative terminal of the battery. Now this is the wire whose resistance we have to find out, and like potential we have to find out. And if you all remember, the voltmeter is connected in parallel to that particular appliance or device whose potential we have to find out. So this is whose potential we have to find out. So we will pick this silver wire and we are going to keep it here, and this is the parallel combination. Now let us drag this key and make the circuit closed now. And now what do you see over here, that the current in the ammeter comes out to be, let me just write it down, that it is 9.518. okay, and the potential difference, as you can see in the voltmeter, it is 0.482 volt, right? Now if we find it out, so the resistance is so low right now, it is 0.05, right? And let us find out that if the resistance is this much, what is the resistivity? So you all can see that when we used the silver metal, okay, so silver is the best conductor and the resistance comes out to be 0.05 ohm, and the resistivity is right now 1.59 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter, right? So this is for silver. Now let us change the material and find out that if we change the material, will there be any effect on the resistance? So I have reset this entire circuit once again, and instead of silver, let us now take nichrome. So you all should know that nichrome is an alloy of nickel, chromium and manganese, and it is an alloy which is basically used in heating devices. Now since it is used in heating devices, it means that its resistivity and resistance value is going to be quite high. That is why it is producing the heating effect when electricity passes through it. So now you can see that the length of the nichrome wire is again 10 centimeter like it was in the case of silver. So there is no change in the length, and the diameter of this nichrome wire is again 0.2 millimeter. Again it is the same, and resistance is kept at 1. Okay, now let us make the circuit complete again. So this is how how we are going to make the connections like we did last time. So every connection should be done nicely, and so that the circuit becomes closed, because we all know that a circuit is the closed and continuous path for the flow of the electric current. Okay, and since it is the closed and continuous path, so we need to be very careful. Now we have inserted the key, and you all can see that now the ammeter reading, the current is 2.390, and the potential reading is 7.610. Now let us quickly put these values in the voltage and the ammeter, the current reading. So it is 7.610 and the current is 2.390, and when we put the values, you all can see that the resistance value has increased from 0.05 ohm, which was for silver, and nichrome has 3.18 ohm. So what do we get to know? That resistance depends on the nature of the material. Now if we have a look onto the resistivity, you all can see that resistivity is also coming out to be 100 into 10 raised to the power 8 ohm meter. So it means that the heating devices, they have high resistivity and high value of resistance. So now we are clear that resistance depends on the nature of the material. If it is the best conductor like silver, resistance and resistivity value is going to be very, very low. Thank you.